Hi all, Wolf Lord Rho here. Today we begin a new series of videos for the channel where we're going to look at or speculate just where is each lost Primarch. Today we begin with Corax, Primarch of the Raven Guard. So, what happened to Corax at the end of the heresy? Well, obviously most of you know, but for those that don't, currently as the law stands, in his desperation to bring his legion back to fighting strength, after being absolutely decimated at the Isstvan massacre, Corax used parts of the Primarch project research to try and create his own legionaries quicker, faster, with the Emperor's permission of course, to get his legion back to fighting strength. He was desperate to get revenge on Horus and his traitor brothers, and he didn't want to wait for it. As we know, this didn't quite go according to plan, thanks to some devious Alpha Legion sabotage, and Corax was left with some rather mutated creations, eventually having to administer the Emperor's peace to the ones that remained at the end of the heresy, and Corax felt extremely guilty for this. He actually became rather consumed by his emotions since the Isstvan massacre, fueled for vengeance, like I said, against Horus and his traitor brothers, and this guilt became what appears to be almost a tipping point for him. After the Codex Astartes was implemented and the Legion split to chapters, Corax shut himself away in isolation, emerging a year to the day before heading directly into the Eye of Terror, never to be seen again. That is until we received a tantalizing update in the form of a short story named Shadows of the Past. So, spoiler warning here for anyone that doesn't know about Corax or hasn't read this part. In this particular story, some word bearers are happily building a little monument to the gods in the Eye of Terror, you know, word bearer business, when they start being attacked by what they believe to be a demon. Lorgar then portals in, hearing his son's plight, only to immediately realise that, you know, that's no demon, it's his brother Corax, immersed in shadows, having come to terms with his warp abilities and powers. Now there's a lot of speculation that he has become some form of demon Primarch himself. However, I didn't take it like that when I read the short story. He's still described as he is in his heresy, power armor, still absolutely loyal to the Emperor, despite all this time within the Eye, still fueled for vengeance and justice. He's now just using his psychic powers inside him a lot more. He's always had the ability. Now he appears to have harnessed it to a more potent level and truly embraced it. And then Corax basically just sets about continuing where he left off with his last fight with Lorgar, pretty much just dominating him. Even though Lorgar is now an elevated demon Primarch, he just absolutely dominates this fight, forcing Lorgar to retreat back through his portal to safety, with Corax telling him in a very Liam Neeson way, "I will find you and I will kill you," now that he has his scent. So is that a teaser? Oh, absolutely. I'll do a video on the story one day, but now we have confirmation that Corax is alive and reaping traitor scum within the Eye of Terror. I guess the question is, why hasn't Corax returned to the Imperium? There's a good chance he has no idea the state of the Imperium, being immersed within the Eye as he is. We know time works differently within the Eye as well. To him, he may have only been gone a few months or years. He could have no idea his other brothers have also left the Imperium, that Guilliman is now back and is trying his best alone. Corax and Guilliman always had a good relationship. I'm sure Rabute would love to have one of his brothers return, and particularly Corax. But that's a topic for a different day. We have confirmation of Corax kicking ass and taking names within the Eye of Terror, and Lorgar wants absolutely none of it. I would love a follow-up to this little tease that we got. But what do you guys think? Glad we got the update on Corax, or were you disappointed in the short story? Less teasing, more Primarching. Do you think Corax will return soon? How do you think he will react should he does return to the Imperium? Or how will Guilliman react if Corax was to return next? As always, drop a comment down below with your thoughts. I love to read them and get engaged. A huge thank you to all of my subscribers. Your support really means a lot to me. And if you're new, then please consider subscribing to help the channel grow. If you enjoyed this particular vid, then why not drop a like on it too. But with that said, I am off, and I'll see you guys again real soon.